Alright, back again. So this is the frame plate. I've got the angles on both of these, and a lot of buggerising around. It's just tacked in right now. Just tacked in. I don't want to move it too much. But this length here to here, it's 85.5. That's the distance of the torsion bar, the outside diameter, sorry, the outside distance of the frame rail. So 1, 2, it's on an angle. And then you've got the outside, so it's here where the actual bar itself is and the frame attaches to it. I've measured them so that they will touch that bar dead flat, so it's like straight across piece, and then that distance from the outside to the outside, it's between 85 and 86. So I've got 85.5. But you also have to take into account the fact that the metal is slightly thicker walled on mine. So if I just shaved, you know, 0.2 of a mil, 0.2 of a mil, it'll be 85 exactly. And that's pretty close to me. I mean, yeah, considering this other one had 86. So that's where I'm at. A lot of fart arsing around. So now that I've got these, and this was just that other post that I went and bought, and I had to hack in a piece there, which actually distorted this rail. It kicked it down, so I had to gouge out a little bit to make this rail stay level. But I figure I'm already welded up there, I'll just, you know, weld all the way around. It won't matter. You won't even notice it, considering this is all welded here and here and here and here. Everywhere is going to be welded. It's going to be strong as hell, this vehicle. Sturdy. Considering the thickness of steel here, it's very, very thick. Yeah, it's pretty thick steel. Yeah, so anyway, I'll just continue now. So this outrigger, and then the centre support, and then that outrigger I'm going to do up here now, across the back. Now that I've got these measurements, I can just take a measurement from this and then weld it in, the same as this one here. I thought about the heater system in this combi too, because there's a circle cut out and it runs through the centre. I don't need the heater, so I'm not going to put that heater channel in it. But if I wanted to, I could quite easily modify it and run a tube into there, so I could, from the front of the vehicle, run it in, and then this is sealed all the way along, and then I could just pop it out at the back, because this is a sealed unit. That's why they had to have that one at the front in the original car. So that's something to think about. You know, if I wanted the heater, I could run it in there. And I also thought I could run the cables through there as well. Not too sure about that yet. I think that might be a bit more difficult. But, you know, if I had on this side here, if it was cut out, sorry, if this was cut out here, and then I had some pulleys, I could run a cable on the inside and then I'd run it all the way through, and then had some cables, some pulleys there, and then ran it that way right to wherever it went. But I'm not too fussed about that right now. For me, it's all about getting this frame square, true, welded, and then jigged up so that it's level with my laser. So I'll have it sitting in the garage with a laser, and then I can start fitting the old panels back onto it. Obviously the back, this is after I've put the back end on and the front end, and the motor, I'll sit the motor in it, and then obviously where you sit at the front, that whole front section has to be brought forward and rebuilt. So I do that now before I've got anything else in the way. This is why I like the idea of doing it this way. It's really hard, like getting in and out of cars when you're building stuff. I know with this one here and the other one that I'm doing. So this way I'm not going to put the panels on until everything else is done underneath. I can even put the floors on it first. That way it gives me a workbench to work on, and yeah, stuff gets everywhere. I'm doing alright to keep the floor clean. Normally there's just mess everywhere, but tools and whatnot, but I'm only working fairly simple here. I'm just cutting and measuring and grinding and welding, so yeah, I'm not making templates or patches or anything like that. That's where it starts to get real messy. Anyway, I'm gonna go have something to eat, have something to drink, and come back out.